Hey everyone, Eagle Eye Football. This is the Tottenham at home player ratings. We're going to start with Rich, Sam Johnson.
He didn't have much to do today, you know. Unfortunately, he did kind of contribute towards Tottenham's first goal just by miscontrolling it and having to be rushed and kicked out of play. I don't even think he had to make a save.
No, I don't remember either.
I'm just going to standard five. Yeah, five.
Fair enough. I'm going to go for the potentially controversial one, Joel Ward. I think the goal wasn't his fault. I think it got flashed across the box. I think that could have been any defender, really. I wouldn't say he had a particularly great game, but then I don't think he had a horror. I don't want to say he had like a horror show by any chance. So I'm going to give him a 5 as well. Neil, Joachim Andersen.
I think it was good. It was solid without being spectacular. What he had to do, he did very well. Cardinal right at the end there, that free kick. You know, we're shouting him, don't get offside, and he got offside, obviously. But I'm going to give him a 6. I feel it was, good without being spectacular.
Fair enough. Mark Gay.
He's always good though, isn't he? I think Mark definitely kept Son very quiet. Many times that Mitchell was out of position and he came and swept up Kulusevski. I want to give him an 8, but I think that just because we conceded 2 goals, I don't think I can, so I'll give him a 7.
Fair enough. Rich, Tyre Mitchell.
I think he had a decent game today. JC's right about his position at times because I feel Son was making that run in between him and Mark a few times. But he kept Kulusevski very quiet. Shame he had to hobble off. I'll give him a 6.
I'm going to go for Sheikh Decore. I thought he was excellent today. I thought he was one of our best players. I thought he made numerous brilliant tackles. He also, I can't really remember many passes that went wrong for him as well. I'm actually going to give him a solid 8, I think, because I think he was better than Gay, so I'm going to base it off that. Jefferson Lerma.
Yeah, I think it was the same as Anderson. Really, again, I'm going to give him a 6 again. I thought he's been off. You could see him flagging at the end before he got substituted. But I thought he was a solid, made some good challenges, especially one in the first half. Solid 6 again, really.
Fair enough. JC, Will Hines.
Some of these names. Will Hines.
It's MacArthur. Man, some of these names. Will Hines. That's easy. That's a common name. Will Hines.
I think the fact that he played in the 10 is not his position. And he done surprisingly well. But he didn't last. I don't even think he lasted until the first 45 minutes, if I'm going to be really honest with you guys. But out of position, I'm going to give him a bit higher than he probably deserves because he's out of position and he probably played a lot better than we all expected. So I'll give him a 7. I think that he done a lot better than we expected, defended from the front really well, even though he didn't play for very long. But yeah, definite 7.
Fair. Rich, Jordan.
He was my man of the match personally. I'm going to give him a 9. I think he was everywhere. Richarlison, I know obviously he's not directly defending against Richarlison, but he had no change from him. He gave Davis a torrid time as well. Even like at times Van der Ven had to like cover him because Ayew was just everywhere. To be fair to him, his goal was incredible. And you know what? If he's going to start getting more shots off, then I'm all for that. You know, because that's the one thing I think I would criticise his overall game is that he doesn't shoot enough. But yeah, today was brilliant.
No, fair. I agree. I'll go for Eddie. To be honest, I thought he did put himself about well. I think he did try to be a bit more physical today than he normally is. So I'll give him credit for that. I wouldn't say he created too much. I can't really remember. I think he had one decent shot. I'm going to give him a 5 because I don't think he was awful, but I can't really recall anything he did particularly well. Neil, Jeffrey Schlupp.
Well, it looks like he hasn't changed it. He's come back from injury as unfit as when he left. I thought he had an okay first half. Second half, forgot he was on the field. So, yeah, 5 for me, yeah. And get him on the diet quick.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. JC, our substitutes. The first one I'm going to go for, I'm going to go by ones I remember first. Nathaniel Klein.
And Nathaniel, I'll see you the worst one. Oh man, this guy's not Premier League quality anymore. Caught out of position 3 or 4 times, even though he was only on the pitch for about 10 minutes. A 3. I think that's a bit generous, if I'm honest. Daydreaming, out of position, too slow. Unfortunately, not tall enough, not strong enough. He's just not good enough for our squad anymore, and that's unfortunate to say.
Yeah, sadly, I do agree. Rich, Ahamada.
You know he's giving himself France, isn't he? That's what he's doing.
He probably is.
Fraud.
You know what? It was a difficult game for him to come in to join, just in case. It's a difficult game for him because 3.
Fair. I'll go for Jean-Philippe Mateta, actually. Forgot he was on the pitch, not going to lie. 3. Neil, you can have Jez.
Jez. Didn't really get too involved, did he? I think he got muscled out a bit, lost the ball quite a lot. I actually thought he was fouled a few more times. The referee actually gave him credit for, didn't give him the fouls. But I'm going to give him a 4. He wasn't on the field long enough, and it's a terrible time to come on when you're 2-0 down as well. So yeah, 4 for me.
Fair enough. JC, you can have Matthias França.
Matthias França, 19 years old, Brazilian wonder kid. I'll forget about that second corner because I think I could take a better corner than that, and I can't kick a football properly. But definitely a good player in there. Too nervous. First game in front of a home crowd. A 3. I think that he'd probably be a bit upset with himself for his performance today. He didn't really have the chance to do much else, but the times he was on the ball and the touches he did have, didn't pass the ball straight, got muscled off the ball pretty easily. But there's more to come with França, so a 3.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Rich, you can have Roy.
Tell her to horse for this one because he got everything spot on first half. And I don't know whether it was fatigue or if he just said drop a bit deeper, but we just dropped deep and it was just weird second half. Not saying that we should have gone all out with a press or anything, but it's just disappointing that we didn't maintain the same level of intensity for at least the first 15 minutes of the second half. But there's an improvement of Newcastle. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And finally, the fans. I mean, I thought he was decent until we scored. I'm not a fan of the.
They scored or they scored?
Sorry, they scored.
Well, technically, we scored an own goal, so.
Yeah,
Good point.
yeah, good point. I'm not a fan of the França chant that the HF come up with, but yeah, that's because no one sang it because it's crap.
Is it
so,
as bad as Czechs?
No, it's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. But I think
Sing it for us.
I can't even remember it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give a 6 because it was all right until they scored. When I say
proper flat.
and then after that, it was just like I think it's Friday night. People were just like, why am I here? I might as well go out somewhere else.
Everyone left at like 18 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
So, I'll give one rating. The fireworks and the light show get a -12. That is dreadful.
I missed it. I was late.
Pagan.
We hate PL greed. Anyway, you've been watching the Eagle Eye Football player ratings for the home game against Tottenham Hotspur. Thank you for watching. Topspur.
You're waffling now, yeah.